Speaking of the inclusive, tolerant Pac-12 conference, student organizations at Arizona State University are demanding that their administration withdraw Kyle Rittenhouse from the university.
Oh, boy.
The Arizona State University Students for Socialism, Students for Justice in Palestine, Multicultural Solidarity Coalition, and Mecha de ASU are all calling on the Arizona State University administration to take action against Rittenhouse by withdrawing him from the university and releasing a statement against him. The four groups are calling him murderer Kyle Rittenhouse, and they want to be protected from this murderer.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
And by the way, he's a student online.
Thank you.
Online. He's not even in Tempe. He's not on the campus. So unbelievable.
Wow, that's fun. And
Isn't that fun?
Did you see that Levi Strauss and Best Buy are offering like some sort of like counseling for people, like race trauma that's been what?
Yep. Levi's Elizabeth Morrison, Levi's Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer.
I mean, that's a great gig if you can get it. And there's been a lot more of those gigs here lately.
Sent an email to employees of the San Francisco-based clothing company following the Rittenhouse verdict with the news that Kyle Rittenhouse was not convicted in the shooting of 3 individuals, 2 of whom lost their lives during racial justice protests last year. This is a difficult day for many. The pain and trauma of race, identity, belief-based tragedies is a reality that many of us are struggling with on an ongoing basis. It can feel physically, mentally, and emotionally draining to continue to relive these moments. And I want you to know, it's okay to not be okay.
I love it.
To help promote safety, sharing, and to encourage healing, I'll be hosting a fireside chat and Q&A with Dr. Jamila Codrington.
Oh, sure.
I love Jamila Codrington.
Yeah, she's good.
Dr. Codrington gets me through a lot of tough times.
Really?
A lot of tough times. Dr. J and I, she's a licensed psychologist and racial trauma specialist.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
A licensed psychologist and racial trauma specialist.
Racial trauma specialist. In other words, okay.
She's a kook. She's a left-wing kook. Dr. J and I will talk about the mental and physical impacts of back-to-back social racial justice events and trauma coping mechanisms during our discussion. Morrison advised employees pained by the verdict to seek a trained counsel. She also recommended workers use resources to help impact social justice, equality, and drive positive change, including getting educated and informed on the issue of gun violence. Oh, that would be nice. If you got educated and informed on the Kyle Rittenhouse situation.
Thank you.
Maybe you could do that, and then you wouldn't be traumatized. And you would realize it has nothing to do with race. 4 white people involved. And she wanted you to know that you can be reaching out to your elected officials to let them know just how important common sense gun laws are to you. Jeez. Oh, that's agonizing.
Well,
could we be any more fragile?
Could we be any more fragile? Yeah.
Wow. That's unbelievable. People you don't know in a town that's not yours. And you've got to have trauma counseling.
And making an issue about race where none is involved at all.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I don't understand this thing. I don't, for the life of me, get it. I guess because the initial riot was over race. It doesn't make any sense, though, that Kyle Rittenhouse is being presented this way. Why do you even care? White people get shot every day. Nobody cares. Here's what the Washington Post tweeted out about Waukesha.
Oh.
Here's what we know so far on the sequence of events that led to the Waukesha tragedy caused by an SUV.
Oh, my gosh.
Actually, they're right, by a SUV.
Thank you. Again, what in the world?
For the millionth time. And the Washington Post.
It's a stupid point they're trying to make, but they don't even do it grammatically correct.
Right. Caused by a SUV. No, it's an SUV.
So is race involved here? Because, I mean, it was a black dude that ran over a bunch of white parade goers.
Important to ignore that it was a black person who did it. That's why we must blame the SUV.
SUV.
A SUV, yes. And then from CNN, they had the headline, Waukesha will hold a moment of silence today, marking 1 week since a car drove through a city Christmas parade, killing 6 people and injuring scores of others. A car did that.
One of those Teslas, probably those self-driving deals. That's what I'm getting from that headline.
They got all pissed off and just started driving through the crowd for no apparent reason. These cars and SUVs, you got to be careful.
Yeah, I said, high octane. You put this unleaded crap in me. Grr, I'm going to act out. Sorry.
That's exactly what happened.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw in a tweet that somebody was speculating that the car was pissed off that the rifle got off scot-free in Kenosha.
Okay. Nice.
So I think that might be legitimate.
Okay.
That could be what happened.